Some children do well with academic pressure and it helps them succeed, while there are other children who may crumble due to parental academic pressures. For example, there might be bouts of sickness. The child is not aware of symptoms of stress, but they will begin to show you signs of sickness, headaches, and more especially before going to school. Sleep deprivation would be another problem. So there are disturbances of sleep where the child may not sleep very well due to the academic demands placed upon him or her. Eating problems may occur where the person may lose appetite completely or may overeat on the other hand. Burnout, which is extended stress and fatigue associated with academic pressure on them. A loss of interest in hobbies. Because you have attached importance to academic excellence, you also want to be seen by your parents as a successful child. You may drop all hobbies and creative activity for academic purposes. Social isolation will result. There's going to be very little time to interact with others as you want to prioritize and put all the time into academic work. But this, of course, may affect the psychological development and social development of the child. You may turn out to be an introvert as a personality. A low self-worth, especially if you're not performing well and you're being compared to others, cousins and neighbors. The feeling is that I am worthless, and this would have significant impact on your well-being and later on in adulthood. A negative attitude will develop. Children may develop a negative attitude generally to the education system. I have met a number of university students who feel very negatively about education and want to get out of the education system as quickly as possible. They see it as a burden. Suicidal thoughts could also be evident in extreme situations where the child feels they have come to the end of the road. I've been able to counsel children who are suicidal because of the academic pressures on them by their parents. So we need to take that also seriously. Others may escape into drugs and alcohol. Because of the pressures upon them, they may not have the capacity to cope with the pressures. They may take on to drugs and alcohol. So what is it that we can do? It is important that we tone it down. That is the school system, the parents, and examining body without destroying the standard. Tone it down on the amount of material that is given, hence reducing the pressure onto school-going children. We also need to recognize the non-academic aspects of education that are also very important and interesting, that make education very interesting for the young ones, but also develop other important skills like the social skills, negotiation skills, conflict resolution skills that are also crucial in later life. Parents need to be compassionate and understanding. Not every child will be excellent in academic performance. So we also need to consider their talents and their skills and how we can build onto them to make them successful other than just simply looking at their grades. Essentially, we need to reignite the pleasure in education. The education process is an enjoyable experience. But today, many children are finding it more of a burden. How can we then cause interest in education? It is by reigniting pleasurable experiences. Thank you.